Hi everyone. Well, I did one shot, actually 2 shots too, at the Soap Challenge Club this month, and today it is Sunday afternoon, or actually evening, it's dark, and I was trying to take pictures of the one that I actually really like because it's nice, but I'm having a really hard time getting pictures, and part of that's because I used a fragrance oil that's discoloring, and it's not discoloring enough, so, or fast enough, so I'm going to try one more attempt at this Aleppo Style soap, and I'm just going to measure up my oils while I'm talking. I need 21 because I really like the smell. I like what it does, but I really kind of had a bad experience with my stick blender, and so my end soap ended up like really bumpy and bubbly and bleh. But I wanted to give this one more shot, and I figure this is the soap to make it with because it doesn't need to be scented. Part of its appeal is that it's not scented. Come on, 21, boom, okay. So I'm making my master batch right now. I'm actually gonna do a total of 4 because that's the max allowed word to do. Different types, and I'm gonna try to do it in a 1-pot wonder, I think. And maybe make some little soap dough top with the one, because I know the high water turns to like mud immediately, so we need 39. So that's my plan. We'll see how that goes. I'm just making my master batch right now of everything because that's what we're supposed to do, and I actually have measured out like how much of each that I need, but I always forget that I need to show it from a master batch single oils, so I'm measuring that out. I need to get to 39, so I'm gonna need probably the other olive thing, but this is my olive oil that I got from my friend. It's actually from Greece. It's really cool. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Daryl. But it's glass bottles, so like I can't squeeze it. So y'all get to sit here and suffer with me while this takes 7 million years to come out. Cause yeah. Come on. Out, out, out. Yeah, it didn't actually help. This is why I usually do this off screen, but for the purposes of the challenge, I wanted to demonstrate that I was doing it all correctly. And I feel like the laurel berry fruit also kind of pebbled a little bit. I think it's like kind of got like, I don't know, stuff in it, for lack of a nicer way to say that. So I'm gonna try to stick blend the master batch a little bit and see if that helps it maybe. All right, 30. We need to get to 39, which means I need to pay attention for a second instead of just sitting here blabbing. I'm really good at the blabbing part, but the tricky thing with olive oil, it's like in these little spouts, and like when you want to be done, it's not done. Okay, whew, 39. I'm on camera and I nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, so that's that. Oh, it's a little loud, sorry. So now let's take it over here and let's give it some stick blendy time. I'm using a different stick blender tonight. This is old blue. Hopefully it behaves. And I'm just trying to, like, I don't know if you can see like all those little, I don't know what you call them, like grainy bits. Like, it's weird, right? It's not, it's like in the soap. It's like the fruit itself is grainy. It might be a little bumpy and lumpy, but I tried. So now we're gonna do all our little different lye concentrations. And let's see if I can make this a little bit interesting. Now, I learned from my first attempt doing this, which I have lovingly called pond scum, I would thank Lisa for that nickname because it is hideous. I'll show a picture up here of it. That the higher water really sped up, and I didn't like that. So I am going to do a balanced of all of the, this is all going to be 15 ounces each. So this is a total of 60 ounces of oil here. And then we're going to do a 30, 37, 45, and a 50 percent lye solutions. So everybody over here should behave. Old 30 over here is probably not going to behave. So that one is going to be the last one I put into the pot. So it'll be the first one to go in the mold. So I'm going to keep some of it back and then hopefully do some cool decoration on top. If not, I will make little soap dough balls with it. I don't really care. I just want to try one more time. Just one more time. Like, only doing this attempt twice this month, like, I was getting a little itchy. So give me a second. I'm going to go get my distilled ice and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm just going to measure out the lye real quick and at least do that on camera. This was really horrible last time. I took forever to get this right. So I may not show all of it just because I'm just so awkward and it bothers me. So there's one. Brat. Two. Three. Four. All right. I'm gonna do the water off camera because it's really embarrassing. I'm not good at it and I don't want to be annoyed with how bad I am at that. So give me a second and I'll come back once I've added the water. I promise I'm only going to add the water. I'll be right back. All right, so that's now measured. So this is 30, 37, 45, and 50. They are our little water children. I'm gonna go ahead and add our sodium lactate here because it's getting a little late and I don't want to be here for like 3 years. So this is just sodium lactate. Okay, so that's added. And that's just one of these little teaspoons per pound of oils, which is a total of just over 4. So that's in there now. We'll give that a little stir. And just wanted to actually kind of show you guys too, you don't have to add your sodium lactate to the lye. You can add it to the oils. It's not going to make a difference. And I know this because I've forgotten it about 1,000,000 times and had to go back and do this. So the more you know. All right, so now let's measure out everybody here. So I'm going to make this little guy here the high water one because I feel like it's going to need the most love. So we're going to do 15 ounces. All right, so that's you. And this one, clean up the spill I made. Just leave something here because I'm probably going to do it again. All right, so now the next 15. A little over. Oh, son of a biscuit. Do these weigh 4 pounds? 4? Just make sure I teared my scale. Okay, here we're good. All right, so you are how much over? Just a scooch. That's probably too much. Oh, look at that. Whitney coming in with the good measuring tonight. Okay. I'm sorry if my arm's kind of blocking your view. I don't really have a better way to measure this and show you guys what I'm doing while at the same time also seeing what I'm doing. And like I said before, I want you guys to see, but I also want to be able to see. All right, so now here is all 4 oils. Hooray. Now, the other night I was real careful and I had a whisk, and I had a whisk for each one because I did 2, because I have 2 whisks. One I stole from my husband. So technically I only have 1 whisk, but right now I have 2 whisks. Anyway, so I don't have 4. So what I'm gonna do, oh, that is very, very, very hot. How are you guys doing? This is my high-tech way of checking. This one's just so hot. Give it a little stirry stir. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to reserve the whisks for the 2 higher water ones because I know they're gonna need a whisk. Versus my experiment the first night, these guys, they behaved so good. Oh God. This is a lot of really expensive oil, and I'm hoping I don't screw this all up beyond proportion. So, say a little prayer for me. I'll be apologizing for the singing later in the video, but it's like, I don't know, 9-something o'clock at night, and I am unsupervised. My husband had surgery earlier this week, and he's okay. It wasn't like an emergent surgery, but he still had surgery, and so he's not feeling great. And so I have been left to my own Whitney devices, and that could be a little dangerous. I don't really like this one, but it's a different color, so I think we're gonna use it. So there you go. You can see a little better now. So this is how I plan on mixing it. Got our mold, y'all. And again, I'm sorry for that dumb noise. I don't know where I got it from, but it's the noise I make. And I am gonna grab my little spatula. I like this one better, I think, than this one. I'll keep both out. I reserve the right to use both. I'm gonna grab my Cheshire Cat, I think. Or do I want to just use a towel? Let me see. Because I've done a lot of One Pot Wonders. I think we're just going to use a towel because space is a little crazy right now. And I've got my pouring pitcher. Yeah. So let's just scientifically checking the temp of these. These guys are actually pretty cool. It's this one here that's not. So we'll do him last. Why do I get so nervous doing this? This makes no sense. All right, whatever. Let's go. Let's make some soap. So this is going to be the first one or the last one into the pitcher. So it's going to go in reverse order. So we'll do, what do I want to do you first? No, I don't want to do you first. I want to do you first. Do it this way. See, I am a professional. You can tell by the way I am very organized. If you cannot tell, that is a lot amount of sarcasm. So let's put you in there. Just kind of mix you around a little bit. I am going to stick blend these. I just kind of want to give them a little, it's staggering to me how well these behave. Like it's really cool, but it's also really crazy. All right, so that's this one. Let's do you. This is the 45. That was the 50 I did first. You are going to be purple. Just trying to get the oil on the sides. So I'm planning on stick blending these two. I'm trying to just whisk these two. All right. Because these should start acting naughty faster. Look at that. Unreal. I'm doing science. Science! Again, I will probably be apologizing for this later on, but for right now, you are getting Whitney in all of her Whitney-ness. And then this here is the 30. So if I learned anything from my first go around, it's to not trust these two because they'll get in trouble. Okay, how about you guys? How are you guys doing? All right, I am going to stick blend these two, only to ensure that I've got them well blended because I don't totally trust myself. So let's start here. Make sure my cord's not dripping into something. This is why I don't see. Look at the berry on the bottom. It's like thick. All right. Wow. That's way too loud. So I don't like the stick blender as much. Why are you making the bubbles? Just trying to. Okay, a little bit more. Alright. Now I'm going to try and wipe this off really, really well. I don't want to introduce the color, a little soap, I guess, from each of them, if I can avoid it. Will you burp better? I think there's not enough soap in here to burp, but all right, whatever. How about you? How are you doing? I don't really want to stick blend you a whole bunch, but I do want to stick blend you just a little baby bit. Make sure everybody gets a chance to get air bubbles, right? That's what we want. Yeah, see? See those swirls of oils? Naughty thing. I knew you weren't totally blended. You were just lined all these nice people. All right, and you are also going to get a stick blend. Even though I know it's gonna make you hurry, so now I've really gotta hurry. I've seen so many people this month posting that they had crumbly soaps, and I know it's because they weren't totally incorporated. Okay. I kind of skipped the whole wipe it off carefully in between each one because I'm in a hurry. And I can see your bubbles and I don't like it. Can you not have bubbles? That would be super, super great. All right, we need to get moving. So we are going to take our, so this is going to be the top layer. So we're going to pour you in. I'm also hoping to kind of displace the bubbles. All right, so where's your, this is yours. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I mean, this one pot wonder is kind of a weird technique, and it doesn't have like the big sweeping raw spaces like a lot of other techniques do, but I like the technique. I think it's cool. Figure worst case, it's worth a try. It's something different and interesting. So I like different and interesting. All right, so now it's your turn. Trying to make sure you've got all your soapy friends with you. Okay, so now take this one. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. And we're just gonna carefully pour down the front. You can see the difference. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, I know I'm a nerd. I'm okay with this. Been a nerd my entire life. Like for real, like I remember being a little kid and I don't know, being picked on for being nerdy, and I am, sure am. And I'm not gonna scrape those out so carefully because I need to hurry. Oh, look how cool that looks. Can definitely see the color change. God, that's so cool. It's also definitely very goopy. And don't worry, I'm saving every last little scrap of these. I'll put them into cheeky samplers. And this is the high water, which is the lightest. And I am gonna save some for the very top. A little more, a little more. All right, let's do this. Get my hand ready. You off to the side. Get my hand ready. Yeah, this picture is perfect, but it kind of hurts my hand to pour. All right, so can you guys see? Yes, you can. Let's do it. So a good one pot wonder depends on pouring down the side of the mold, which I'm trying to do. This is so thick, it's not totally cooperating, but I think it'll be cool. And I usually do it a lot faster, but I'm kind of trying to do it a little slower because I want it to be a little bit chunkier than normal, because I know that this needs that chunk to really get a chance to behave differently. Okay, so now we carefully take out our towel. And by take out, I mean I wiggle away from it. And remember, keep pouring on the same side you were on. And then go down slowly, 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 slowly. Cool. And then thump it really hard on the ground, just like that. Perfect. God bless. I don't know why any of you follow me. But thank you for following me on the Instagram and on the YouTubes. All right, I don't wanna, this is already different colored and I can see it, so I don't wanna wipe that in. So I'm just gonna collect that off and put it into one of the others. Okay, I'll wipe this down. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a shake to kind of shimmy. There we go, perfect. Just trying to wipe this down a little bit. And then I'm gonna take, what am I gonna take? Let's take some of this high water. Do I have a clean? Yes, I do. You're not really going out the way I want you to, are you? There we go. That's a little bit better. This was a little bit more refined, but beggars cannot be choosers. There it goes. That's better. Apparently he's going to talk to a little bit. Stay in a line, stay in a line. Stay in a line, stay in a line. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm a little sorry. And you guys are watching this. All right, so now let's take our chopping stick. So first let's clean up our mess. And let's, I want to do a, what do I want to do? Yeah. Do I want to do that? It's kind of messy for that. That's better. I love the texture. Just didn't like that it wasn't dragging very well. All right, so let's clean up our edgy roos. And clean up this little edgy roo. I do not know why the edges are edgy roos right now. Probably because I'm tired and I'm a little amazed that I pulled that off because I wasn't sure I was going to. Whew. All right, so now let's spray it with some alcohol. And I'm gonna scrape the rest of this into little molds and we're done. So thanks for watching and hopefully it's cool tomorrow. We'll see. Ta-da!